Hello, my name is SiX. I have a hat. I'm Six and his hat, and welcome to the second in the tour series, the tour of my server series. Just repaired the hole from the last video, so that's a begathon from me for people on the server. And we just had a look around the spawn village, and under the spawn village we have creepers. Yeah. The system, the cave system, so this joins up with the other cave system in the first video. It goes all the way through, right under the tower, right along the other train track that we were looking at, and pops out. So, as you can see, it used to be quite a holy field, and I've just levelled it out. There will be more spawn village here when I get the time, but this is the main road. This goes to kind of my build areas. Obviously there is a train track up there, and as I said in the last video, the first bit of train track goes to that lake there. However, down here I think we have... That's not good. Why have I done that? This might not be my path. Let's go over here. This also leads down into the main tunnel system. I'm not going to go down there. That was a little bit close, wasn't it, SiX? I sometimes make daylight tunnels when I'm digging, for the sole reason of killing monsters. So if I'm going to go down here, careful again. Go. I didn't. Obviously not finished. Here we go. This is why. There was a stronghold here, and I was trying to build a spawnatron, i.e. somewhere where I can capture monsters and kill them, and unfortunately a creeper blew it up, so this is why this isn't finished. It's an abandoned project. So let's jump up here again. But as I was saying, I sometimes build daylight tunnels down into the main cave system just so the monsters die. So back onto the main path. There's some naturally spawning pumpkins. That's where I got them from originally. Did have a few jack-o'-lanterns around, but I think they were probably destroyed after Halloween last time. So back onto my main road. Again, construction materials I use a lot. Brick, stone, some slabs there. I use a lot of glowstone, awful lot of glowstone, and we'll have a look in the nether later on. But this is the main, and again this is all in survival, hold down shift to have a look, the main tunnel from the main tower. This will be an underground railway track, so that goes all the way back to the tower that you can't even see. It's all nicely finished off and will be a train track to somewhere else that we're going to look at later. So again, sky tunnel goes down, monsters that come along there get killed in daytime, which is quite nice. So this is the lake. This is where my first train track ended up when I first learnt how to use gold and various other bits to build the train tracks. Nothing particularly special, but it's where I got the clay before clay was much more common as it is nowadays. Quite a nice little hut with a train station, nothing particularly special, but it brings back memories for me. And the old path, which runs parallel to the new road, goes exactly the same way, ends up in the same places, but it isn't quite as nice. So we run down here, and it's a little walk down to the harbour that I'm building. Again, this is all survival, so it takes ages for me to build anything. Even though I've had the server going for 2 years and played quite a lot. It still takes a while. Now, which way are we going to go? It goes up to the first train station. Basically, I built a train station here because I wanted to split the train tracks before I widened it? Before I made it wide... I can't speak today. Still got a sore throat. Until I made it wide enough to have more than one track on. We just had a single track, went down and then split. You can see I put supports. I like things to look kind of realistic. I don't like train tracks floating in midair. I just don't think it looks right. So here we have the Crossroad Docks. So called because a player who played on my server for a very short amount of time built that, and that goes up to that train station alpha there. And also we have my little villagey bit that's over here. So let's wander over here and have a look at this. This is the Far Deep Mines. This doesn't link up yet to the original cave system, but I imagine it probably will. It's 1.6. Oh, I haven't even dug down into a cave. So it's just a mine at the moment, which is obviously used for the various bits you can see around here. I like to build proper looking gates for what will eventually be my city. This one in particular took a very long time, this wall, city wall. Just making sure that wasn't slime, it's reeds. This city wall here took quite a long time because of the wood, but of course I've cleared a lot of the trees out to make it. So what do we have? The north coast and the main tower down the old path, the XP grinder, and as you can see I've built around this pond over here. This is where the docks are going to be. I did start this project. As you can see there's a little dock and that train line goes quite a way, and the main entrance to the docks goes across there. That's actually the old path that I've built into a kind of gateway bridge. Let's keep going, and we follow the path to the first kind of main village that I built. So as you can see I've been lining the river as I've been going on, and this is the Northern Towns. Welcome to the Northern Towns. So here's my map. XP Grinder, the nice town, and the city of the Blue Orchid. So we go through here. We have a viewing area, the viewing area of death, because it's the most unsafe tower in the world. You see these gaps everywhere, but it does a job. So as soon as we get to the top of here, I'll end this video and we'll go on to the next one next week. Let's climb, nearly there. So we have a fence at the top. The railway track, that's train station alpha. That is the Crossroads dock. This is the area we've just walked through. That is my mob grinder. Massive project. Looks pretty good now. This is the nice little northern town, and that's the city of the Blue Orchid. And I think in the next video we'll go to mob grinder, this down here, and then city of the Blue Orchid, and then back up to the train station. So my name was SiX. I have a hat. I'm SiX in this hat. If you'd like to see anything else, please give me a shout. Please also like, share and comment, and I shall see you next time.